Hello and welcome to this week's episode of KCAT News. I'm Austin Fonenstiel and with me is Kate Becker.
This week we had an exciting time in sports, and I'll pass it over to Austin to get the latest scoop on that.
These past couple of weeks, Mulvane has sent several of our athletes to state. Starting off with wrestling, congratulations to Anthony Scantlin on winning the state title for the third year in a row. Moving on to bowling, the bowlers went to state last Thursday where Kale Titus took 6th place, Kaylee Quixa medaled 18th, and Addison Schiffelbein was the 2017 individual 5-1 A state champion with the score of 621. The basketball teams competed at Sub-State last week. On Friday, March 3rd, the girls competed against Rose Hill, where they lost 24-48, ending their season with a record of 6-15. The boys played against Winfield on Thursday, March 2nd. The boys faced tough competition, but they pulled out a win of 60-47. That following Saturday, the boys played Wellington, where they won 65-57, allowing them to advance to the state tournament. This past Wednesday, the Wildcats traveled to the Salina Bicentennial Center to play the Abilene Cowboys. Mulvane got off to a decent start, leading during most of the first quarter. However, Abilene pulled ahead by the end of the quarter with a score of 16-13. Abilene's lead widened by halftime with a score of 32-23. Mulvane gained some ground after halftime, trailing Abilene by only 3 points by the end of the third quarter, 50-47. However, during the fourth quarter, many of Mulvane's shots did not make it in the basket, and numerous fouls trying to get the ball back led to Abilene's victory. The final score of the game was Abilene 83 to Mulvane 58. This puts the Wildcat season record for the boys at 9-14. Even though Mulvane did not win at state, just getting this far is an amazing accomplishment. The last time the Mulvane boys basketball team went to state was in 1987. Even though the winter sports season is over, spring sports are just beginning. The girls' soccer team will have their first game of the season next Thursday against Augusta here at home. Don't forget about their 50-50 raffle drawing. Tickets are $5 each, and the winner will be announced during the halftime of their game. Track, softball, baseball, and golf will have their first meets after spring break. Once again, congratulations to all of our winter sports teams' accomplishments, and good luck to all the spring sports teams this upcoming season. Austin Fonenstiel, KCAT News. Thanks, me. And for those of you who like college basketball, Selection Sunday for the March Madness Tournament is this Sunday. Be sure to tune in to CBS at 4:30 p.m. Central Time to see if your team qualified for the tournament. Forensics has also had an amazing season as well, and Robert Lawn is here to see all the accomplishments they have made so far.
Thanks, guys. The Mulvane Forensics team has attended 8 tournaments. Out of the 8 tournaments, they have won first place 5 times. They have earned 93 medals and have 17 state qualifications so far. Their top 5 best performing events include Sammy Copeland, Dramatic Interpretation, who has placed 4 out of 4 times with a first place finish at Derby. Ian Hackert in Poetry, who has placed 4 out of 4 times with a first place finish at Augusta. Holly Carter in Informative Speaking, who has placed 3 out of 4 times with first place finishes at El Dorado and Derby. Tori Jansen in Original Oratory, who has placed 5 out of 5 times with first place finishes at Douglas and Burton. And Maddie Mitchell and Tori Jansen in Duo Interpretation, who have placed 5 out of 5 times with all 5 times being first place finishes. Wow, guys, continue to have a great season. Robert Long, KCAT News.
Thanks for that, Robert, and congratulations on the forensics team's hard work this year. The vocal department has also been hard at work this past week. Choir had their annual Catapalooza concert this past Tuesday, and we have Ethan Benson to tell us how it went this year.
On Tuesday, March 7th, there was Catapalooza. There was a whole bunch of genres of music as well as dancing. And if you missed the show, we have a live stream on our YouTube channel as well. That's all for me. I'm Ethan Benson, KCAT News.
Thanks, Ethan. It sounds like choir did really good. Attention juniors and seniors. Prom is right around the corner, and we'll throw over to Mr. Morrison to tell you more about it.
All right, juniors and seniors, we are selling prom tickets. They are $7 a piece. You will have till Friday, March 31st to purchase a ticket. And don't forget, if you are bringing a guest that's from not in the district, you need to go get a form filled out and get that turned in before prom. Don't forget, next Thursday is the 3rd Thursday of the month, so go down to Sonic. Portions of the proceeds that from purchasing items come right back to the high school for the prom. So get you a cherry limeade, get you a chili dog, get you some cheeseburgers, get you some chili tots, get you some jalapeno poppers. There you go. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Morrison, for that information. And for those of you who plan on going to the after prom, it will be a carnival themed with inflatables and mechanical bull carnival games. Tickets for After Prom will go on sale the week of March 27th, right after spring break, during all 3 lunches for $5 each. Attention parents, we need volunteers to run the games, and we also need donations, such as bottled pop, bottled water, candy, gift cards, and other prizes. You can turn in prizes in the office or to Miss Spansit. Outside dates are allowed to go to the After Prom, but are ineligible from winning any prizes. Hope to see you there. Finally, we will end this week's episode with only a special segment, Ukrainians versus Americans.
Hi guys, I've been to America for about 7 months, and here are some things that I've noticed, and they're kind of crazy. No judgment, but that's just what happens when Ukrainians meet Americans. So thing number 1 is dab cough or dab sneeze, however you want to call it. So the first thing that I noticed in America is that teenagers dab a lot. I mean, a lot. And first of all, I didn't even know what it is. Like, why do people dab? What is it about? And then I noticed that when people sneeze or cough, they like kind of dab. And at first I thought that it was just like, they're so used to dabbing. Not the crazy things about Americans. They dab when they sneeze. Thing number 2, cough drops. Next statement might blow up your mind just a little bit, but cough drops do not do anything. They do not help your throat, and they do not make you stop coughing. For example, in Ukraine, when we start coughing, we don't go to the store and buy cough drops. We don't even have them, but we don't do that because they don't do anything to your throat. They don't help. People think that if they have menthol in it, then it helps, but actually menthol is just a flavor, so it doesn't do anything. It's not a medicine. Cough drops are just like a candy, so yeah. Thing number 3 is Kansas weather. In Ukraine, when seasons change, we have warm or hot weather in the summer and then cold weather in winter. But here, you can have super hot weather in February, which makes no sense for me. That's just one of the things that make me wonder what's going on in America. Thing number 4 is how Americans measure stuff. All of the world uses meters and kilometers and centimeters, but here you use inches and feet and miles. And it's just crazy to me, like, how did it start? I mean, what size of feet are you using to measure stuff? And thing number 5 is that teenagers usually have their own cars. First of all, in Ukraine, to drive, you have to be 18. Here, you can drive when you're 15, and you can drive on your own, which is a crazy thing for me itself. But even more crazy is that at the age of 15 or 16, you guys usually have your own cars, which is just crazy for me. These were the things that I think are just extremely crazy, and I usually don't get it. But even like with all of the crazy stuff and all of the madness going on, I really like being here. Back to you on desk, guys.
Thanks for that, Oya, and next time I'll know not to use a cough drop, because they're kind of pointless.
That's all we have for this week. Thanks for watching KCAT News. All right.
Oh well. Okay, let's go.
Go.
Let's just go for this.
Yeah. Thanks, Austin. And for the... I'm Austin.
Cherry limeade, or you can get hot. Oh, sorry.
During Calapalooza, there was a...
This Sunday, be sure to... Yeah, shoo.
You gotta give me the...
There was Catapalooza that was hosted in...
Is this Sunday. Be shoot.
Give me the 3... Give me the cue!
They have earned hold on.
Music and as well as
For those of you who plan on going to the after prom,
Emmy Copeland and dramatic urbantation for all the urban people out there.
For those of you who plan on going to the after prom, it will be a carnival themed with